A lot of us have heard about, or maybe some of us are still old enough to remember, the LA riots of 1992 after the beating of Rodney King by 4 LAPD officers. Some of us have even learned about the Roswell Massacre that occurred in Florida in 1923, and that was also a racially motivated riot. But what a lot of us don't know is that another riot 2 years prior to the Roswell Massacre, another riot occurred in Tulsa, Oklahoma in the summer of 1921, and that is considered to be one of the worst racial violence in the history of the U.S. Hello class, my name is Anaya Calvins, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Tulsa Race Riot of 1921. So in the city of Tulsa, in the northern region, there's a town called Greenwood. It was affectionately known as Black Wall Street. It was called Black Wall Street because at the time it was one of the wealthiest black communities in the nation of its time. It had over 600 businesses, including 30 grocery stores, 21 churches, 21 restaurants, 2 movie theaters, 6 private airplanes, a bank, a hospital, schools, a post office, libraries, law offices, and even its own running bus system. Researchers say the true cause of this riot was out of pure envy. The Black Wall Street, Greenwood, had thriving, successful black businesses, and neighboring white communities saw them enjoying luxuries that they couldn't enjoy, such as indoor plumbing. But like any other acts of terrorism against black people, African Americans during that era, it began with a white woman accusing a young black male of attempted sexual assault. This caused an angry white mob, including local police officers, deputies, and National Guard, to come in, and they killed children, they killed women, they looted, they vandalized, they arrested over 6,000 black Tulsans in the community. They burned over 40 square blocks of homes. They destroyed over 150 businesses, leaving over 10,000 African Americans homeless, not to mention jobless, and killing more than 300 African Americans in the process. Property damages equaled up to $1.5 million in real estate, and in personal property, $750,000. This riot also included air attacks from local and national law enforcement organizations. These bombings are considered to be one of the first area bombings on U.S. soil, and it was done on a black African American community driven out of pure hate. Many of the Tulsans survivors left, and the ones who stayed, including the white residents, they kept quiet on this incident for years. Upcoming generations didn't even know what had happened, and most of the history about the riot was omitted from state and local history, so they were trying to hide the history and hide the fact that it happened. Five elderly survivor victims, descendants of survivors, came forward in 2003 and filed a lawsuit against the city of Tulsa and the state of Oklahoma in reparations for the survivors and their families, but the case was dismissed. And during the 75th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Riot, a group in the state legislature authorized formation of the Oklahoma Commission to study the Tulsa Race Riot of 1921. The state passed legislation to establish scholarships for descendants of the survivors. And in 2010, a memorial park to Tulsa Riot victims was dedicated in Greenwood, Oklahoma. At this time, I would like to encourage everyone to take the time out to see the film Detroit. It's coming out this upcoming fall, and it's based on the riots of the 1960 riots in Detroit. If anybody has seen the New Edition movie, which I know everybody has, It includes one of the stars from the New Edition movie. His name is Algie Smith, and another actor. He played in the Straight Outta Compton movie. He played Eazy-E in the movie. His name is Jason Mitchell. He's also going to be starring in the movie. And I would just like everybody to take the time out and go see the film and learn more history on these race riots in the U.S.